Hi everyone, Eugene here, back again, this time with a Terre D'He Eau Intense Vétiver unboxing. So the newest flanker in the land of flankers. We're getting completely bombarded here, left, right, and center. Everybody's throwing flankers at us. I just want to say really quickly, I know I've kind of disappeared, but I'm okay, everything is fine. I'm just gonna, dip in and out every once in a while. It's something that I need to do. I saw your comments, they mean a ton to me. I'm actually really flattered that so many people actually care. So it would just kind of boggle my mind. I didn't think it was gonna be such a big deal. All the videos are there, nothing's been deleted. Just kind of had to list them on private, and it's only temporarily, so no worries. I don't even want to get into it. Maybe at a later point in a live stream with Christo, I'll bring it up, but just right now I want to discuss this newest flanker, to the Hèrmes. I want to say this is their flagship masculine fragrance, and it has been, and it kind of changed the face of this brand since it came out in 2006 and put them back on the map. Not that they weren't deserving of being on the map, because they do have a lot of good fragrances, but I think they're kind of like geared towards a certain clientele, older gentleman, woman, maybe somebody with a little bit more money. God, I hate to say that, but I just kind of feel like that, because their perfumes weren't really accessible, or still kind of aren't. They're not available in every single department store. You kind of got to go to the upper tier department stores to find anything Hèrmes related. So this is the fourth flanker in the line. The first being the Eau de Toilette. Then we were given the Eau de Parfum. Actually, this is Pure Parfum. A lot of people keep calling this Eau de Parfum. I'm not sure if they care or they're just misinformed, but this is Pure Parfum, the second edition. And then we were given Terre D'He Eau Très Fraîche. I believe this is an Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette, it is. It's kind of funny how they all come in different size bottles. So we have 100, I think this is a 75, and this is a 125, and these come up to about, I've seen massive bottles. I've seen, I think they have 300 mil, they have 500 mil, and they actually make like great displays. I thought about picking, a few of them up, but they can get quite costly. So I was like, I don't know if I, want to spend the money and just have it sitting there doing nothing, collecting sunlight. But I'm a huge fan of Terre D'He, and if you're not familiar with Terre, just spraying it on a card or a blotter probably won't do a whole lot for you, like it didn't for me. But once you put it on skin, it absolutely shines. So was released just last night here in Canada, and I've kind of been hounding my sales assistant for weeks. When is it coming? When can I have it? And she said, as soon as it comes, I will let you know. And I was like, no, I want it like sooner. I want it, before everyone else. Like the second you get it. She's like, I can't really sell it to you, but she did make me this beautiful display or package. I kind of gave her a heads up and let her know that I was coming. And what just gorgeous presentation from Hèrmes. Always. Actually, I've never gotten a package this big from all the money I've spent on Hèrmes perfumes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap this. I did get a chance to smell Eau Intense Ve today, very briefly, and I'm not really sure what to think quite yet. She gave me a lot of nice goodies. Here is some kind of, I want you to see this. Really nice notebook. And I think she's, look at that gold lining in here. I thought this was a Hèrmes notebook, but it actually says, in there it says Saks right there. my camera doesn't like to focus. So oh, there we go. There's the mirror. So maybe you can see yourself. I doubt it though. Yeah, so, you know, a nice touch. I guess the sales assistant just, you know, trying to collect clients. So, you know, it works. I'll definitely be going back to her, you know, the Hèrmes tissue. Okay, check this out. We got a lot of goodies in here. So we've got, she gave me a few Terre D'He Eau Intense Vétiver samples. We got 2 of those. We've got, it looks like 3 Eau de Toilette samples. And I like to take these with me when I go traveling. You know, always cool. I don't like to take bottles with me. She asked me if there's anything else I like. They don't have everything in samples. I guess it's just the recent releases or what's really popular. I asked her for a couple of Twillies because I do like Twilly, and I'll definitely be using those up. Got some information here. Actually really curious to see what this is. Okay, so it's just kind of like, here's Rocabar, and then they kind of go over some perfumes, and they got a nice little sketch there. Rocabar and the horse. Hèrmes, they're really associated with horses. They like their horses and their equestrians and leathers. Some more information there. Okay, we won't get too much into that. Got a nice little gift. Terre D'He. And check that out. Some nice minis. Well, that's one nice mini there, and I believe that's a shampoo or a lotion of some kind. Gel douche. Hair and body shower gel. And this here is just a mini of Eau Intense Vétiver. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what size this is. 12.5 mil. Beautiful. I love these minis, you know, they make nice collectibles. I won't be using this. I like to collect these. I don't display them much either. Okay, so here's the box. Pretty cool. I mean, it stays in tune with the original Terre, you know, very earthy, and they show a lot of these colors, these earth colors and tones. And just smelling the scent, I can tell you that it stays very true to Terre D'He, the original, or all of them. Just trying to see. Eau de Parfum. So this is an Eau de Parfum as well. So this is the first Eau de Parfum, because the first one's an Eau de Toilette, then we have a Pure Parfum and another Eau de Toilette. So this is the first Eau de Parfum in the line. Box is the same as all the other Hèrmeses. And you know, I used to be really careful when I'd unbox these. I'd take my time unpeeling the glue, and I always unpeel it from the bottom, but I'm like, you know what, there's no sense in keeping this cellophane, because the only time I ever put the bottle back in the box is if I'm moving, or, you know, and I don't plan on moving, and it's just pointless. And I really love, you know, the sound of fresh cello. Just like music to my ears. Okay, 100 mil. Pricing is the same, you know, along the line. And the bottle is the same. The only thing that I can really see different is the color of the cap. Let's see if you guys can get you a better look there. I don't know, my camera really doesn't like me. Or I gotta take a course in focusing, but no, don't want to do it. Please, focus, motherfucker. No? Still don't want to focus? Okay, I think you're focused. Oh my god, are you focused? Okay, anyway, so the cap is brown. This one's brown. These are all black. And that's the only difference I notice. Actually, this is 100 mil. And it's got, you know, the same. I think this is supposed to be like a hat, a top hat, you know, men's top hat. Just how twilly the cap is a bowler cap, this is a top hat for a man. So let's put this on. This is, you know, the pyramid lists 3 notes. It's citrus, vetiver, and Szechuan pepper. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. Actually, I'm gonna spray some in like this. That's what I like to do. Okay, so it is very fresh, and it is very true to the Hèrmes name, and it's definitely, you know, a flanker, and it's different from all the others. So I'm getting a lot of citrus, like right up from the opening, a lot of citrus. And it's spicy. Yes, it's absolutely spicy. And it's really smooth. Okay. Wow. The vetiver is definitely coming through, and it does remind me of something. It's actually the color that I'm getting, you know, the color green. The vetiver kind of reminds me of, and this is just, you know, early thinking here, is the green in Guerlain vetiver. Like, forget about all the other notes, the tobacco and the spices and the tonka. It's just, if you were to separate the Guerlain vetiver, it's very wet and green and lush. That's kind of what I get here. But it's not as sharp as Eau Fresh or spicy. Like Eau Fresh has, you know, it's that Elena signature armpit, that cumin note, and I'm not getting any of that from this. It's almost like, I think this one has the most cumin in it, and it's almost like Nigel, the new perfumer, she kind of knows Elena's signature, and she stayed away. And I am getting a lot of bergamot. It's like citrus. It's very fresh and crisp and clean. It's radiant and sparkly. There's a lot of light in the citrus. And it's, I want to say it's still got that rotting fruit aspect. Rotting fruit. Which the other Hèrmes, the Terres did. They had the rotting orange note, and they had black pepper. I'm not getting black pepper. Actually, I don't find it very spicy on my skin. I can pick up the spices in the air as it's floating around, but I don't really get it on my skin. But the rotting fruit, so I'm kind of seeing this pattern developing with Nigel, and it's like rotting fruit. She had fruit and gallop, that kind of rotting pear, quince. I think they called it quince, which is in the pear family, and it's kind of rotting and sour. And in the Eau de Citron Noir, she had that rotting, they called it a black lemon, which is weird because I've never heard of a black lemon, but you know, reading into it, it's like they take these lemons, fresh lemons, and they bury them underground, and they leave them there for 6 months until they ferment and solidify, and then the extract, or they take whatever oils they can from it. So I'm definitely noticing this rotting theme with Nigel, and I kind of get a similarity to Eau de Citron Noir, like the citrus used here, very vaguely. But, you know, Eau de Citron Noir is way more mainstream to me. It's kind of got that, I don't know if it's ambroxan they're using, but it's very fresh. And I don't want to call it overly synthetic, but it's got that blue appeal to it, that blue flair, you know, that's very trendy right now. And I'm not getting that from this, but I am getting that rotting fruit aspect. So they've definitely, you know, taken out that spicy cumin that they got in here. I'm just gonna quickly apply some of this. Oh, this is really bitter, and I'm not getting the bitter orange. There might be some orange in here, but it's not bitter and it's not sharp like bitter citrus in Eau Très Fraîche and Cologne Bigarade and Bigarade Concentrate, which are very similar to this. So it doesn't have any of that. But it is much more, you know, Vétiver heavy. And I'm not getting those flinty notes, those what Terre is kind of known for, those earthy flint elements. To me, it's way more green citrus. I don't remember like ever relating Terre de Hermes, you know, with the color green, but I'm definitely getting it here. And the Vétiver it's slightly smoky. It's not. I definitely wouldn't call this extremely smoky, but it's got that nutty aspect to it, earthy, wet, green, grassy, like what you would expect Vétiver to, you know, if you were to look up Vétiver on Wikipedia, this is probably what you would see or smell. So interesting. To be honest, it doesn't really blow me away. But, you know, none of the Terres have blown me away like instantly on a blotter. And it's not until I actually wear it on skin and let it develop, and that's kind of where it takes you away on this journey, is actually in the development and the complexity. You know, just on the blotter, it's basically orange and flinty notes, and it's kind of resinous, and I can definitely pick up the benzoin and a very slight incense in the base, but you know, it's not until you're really wearing Terre, you know, 2 or 3 hours in, and you're like, man, this is really, really well done. It's really elegant and classy and sophisticated, and it just keeps on me, it just keeps changing and changing and changing, and you know, I enjoy the hell out of it. But, you know, so far, I would smell this in a department store in a blotter, and I would just probably, you know, keep walking. I wouldn't say this is something outrageous or something that I absolutely must have, because I just don't get that from it. But, you know, hopefully with a couple wearings, my mind will change, and if I do, I'll definitely report back. So interesting, you know, they kind of gave Nigel the freedom to do a you know, something that Jean-Claude Elena has started for Hermes and given the name to Hermes, and now it's obviously and quite clear that, you know, they have the utmost confidence in her to release a Terre flanker. And I definitely do not pick up any Jean-Claude Elena reference in this at all, like whatsoever. There is none of the Jean-Claude signature, the spices, the I can't really say if it's going to be transparent or weightless yet, but I sure am curious to see how much it is similar to Elena's work. Anyway, it's been my unboxing. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will definitely, you know, see you again soon. Don't worry about me. I'm here. I'm never going to be far away. You know, I just love this stuff way too much, so we'll definitely see you guys again. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. If you have any comments, drop them below, and we'll see you again soon, all right?